If you build websites for yourself or your clients, chances are you may have come across something that's called a child theme. So we all know that WordPress needs a theme to function. It gives look and feel to your website, but a child theme, what is that? What do I use it for? Do I really need it? If you ask yourself one of those questions, you should stay tuned. It's coming up. Hi, my name is Mr. Gecko and I'm helping you create better websites. This channel is all about WordPress, Gutenberg and the whole design process. So if you're into that, consider subscribing, but really, consider subscribing. So here we are in the backend of one of my clients' websites. I keep using this website. The front end, I know it looks very simple and easy, but on the backend I have lots of tiny details that I incorporated into this website and I want to share them with you. So you don't have to grind the things that I did. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, we're talking child themes. For that, we go to Appearance tab, to the themes. Child theme is located it's in the same location as your theme. So I'm using Cadence theme, which is a theme for the Gutenberg. It works for Elementor as well. One of the fastest growing themes out there. I like to use it. It has the most features for free. You should try it out, but you can use any theme you want. As you can see here, I have Cadence, and then I have Cadence Child. And Cadence Child is the active theme. If you ever used a photo manipulation program like Photoshop, and if you ever encountered something that's called a mask, so essentially this is what it is. So this Cadence Child theme, or any child theme, is essentially the same. It's just a mask on top of your theme. And all of them look the same, like it's an empty sheet of paper. It has a little bit of few things on top of that sheet that define it as a child theme, but everything else is an empty sheet of paper. So why do you need this? What's it for? So this child theme adds on top of your theme. It's empty, but it's just like a proxy to your normal theme. If you don't edit anything in your child theme, everything will be the same like your normal theme. Like it's still your normal theme. You haven't touched that mask yet. You haven't modified it. But if you modify it, if you add to that code, if you change something, it gives you ability to change things to your theme without changing your theme. So Gecko, what do you mean by that? Well, if you want to, change something in your theme and you go and edit some file, when you update that theme, and you will update that theme if it's a powerful theme, it has frequent updates. So when you update, the files will be overridden. So it will override everything that you have customized. So if you don't want to apply your changes every time your theme updates, and chances are it may be even weekly, so that you don't want to do that, of course. But what you can do instead, install child theme and write to the child theme, and then that child theme will apply everything to your theme without changing your theme files, because your changes will be in the child theme. And when your theme updates, it will update itself and not change your the custom stuff you entered in the child theme. Your child theme's looking like a separate theme at that moment. So how do you install a child theme? Well, if you're using something like Cadence that has lots of installs, you can just Google Cadence child theme and they might have it already. This is a perk. They give this for free, like, a template for a child theme for their own Cadence theme. But if you're using some other theme, you can Google that. If they don't have to, you can make your own. They're all essentially the same. It's just a mask on top of your theme. It's empty, has nothing in it. And you'll see that. So if we open this file, this is a zip file. You can instantly upload it as your child theme. The way you upload it is the same like a theme. So it has this functions.php file, it has screenshot PNG and style.css. These three are the essential files. Screenshot is the one here that you see, that's the screenshot. And then you have style.css, this is your CSS file. And why do you need one? Well, if you don't want to use a CSS tab in your page builder, or if you're using Gutenberg theme in your customizer. In the customizer, CSS looks pretty dense. You don't have a wide look on it, so you can use style CSS to enter your CSS there. And functions.php, this is that main file where we do some code edits. We input code and it modifies something to our theme. So these three files necessary. So let's go ahead and see here what my child theme has. So, well, in fact, let's open the default one. So default one has this. It has this screenshot. So I don't like this screenshot. So what I'm using instead is this screenshot. How did I do this? Well, I just opened Photoshop and well, I took their default thumbnail and I edited it. I added here child theme, and now I like it this way better. So you can do that stuff. It's not a big deal. So what my child theme, Cadence Child, looks like is this. Like, it has this block script JS file. That's something that I added extra. And this screenshot PNG, as you can see, is I made another one, like from their default screenshot. I added here child theme, and that is it. You need to save it as screenshot PNG. Let's look at functions.php file. So functions.php file, we're going into PHP code now, and this may seem like difficult, but essentially what you will do is Google your solutions, Google whatever you want, and then just input that code into your functions.php file. There's tons of solutions out there, you just need to Google it. So it's basically that. So here it is. This is my functions.php file, but this may not be yours. Let's load what the default looks like. So if we load this functions.php file, you see, it has the default function here, child, enqueue, styles, and yeah, this is to define that it will actually input this style CSS file. It will take it into account. It will load it. So yeah, this is what it means, and then add custom functions here. So basically it's an empty file. It starts with PHP opener, and that is it. So my PHP has another it has this action, and it has two more functions, like two more things. It does two things. So, and this one is empty. So this is what I added to my theme, and this is how it looks like when it's empty. Then also we have style CSS. If we open that one's empty. I personally don't use it currently on this website. I sometimes do, but on this website I don't. So here, this is just regular information for the child theme file. You will have the same name. This is where it gets the name from. So if we look back here, as you can see, it says Cadence Child, and here Cadence. So this is important. This is actually your Cadence Child theme. If you have another theme, you would name it, for example, Astra Child, and then you will input there Astra and Astra child name, and then Astra hyphen child, and that is it. Essentially the same thing. I don't know, page builders may have, like, I remember Divi has a little more code to it, so yeah, some of these page builders have predefined maybe some custom things inside immediately. So Maybe some things don't work out of the box because they're page builders, but in any case, you either download it from the internet or look it up or make it like this yourself and try it out. If it works, it probably will work. So you edit here, add new, upload that theme. When you, for example, here, I edited my files. This is the functions.php file, and I have another one here in this one, blockscript.js. So I have a JavaScript file that I added as well. You'll see what that does. But when I'm finished with editing these files, I zip it up and upload the zip as you normally would upload any theme. So in order to see my code inside, I go to the theme editor, and here, because I'm using the child theme as the active, it will default to that one. And as you can see, that style.css can be seen here. That functions.php can be seen here as well. So as you can see, it's there. All the code is there. And then I have this blockscript.js as well. It will display it too. So this is where you put your code. This is how you modify the theme, and that is it. The style CSS. Why would you need style CSS? So look at it here. Here we have a wide, nice open panel. I do lots of things with the code. I'm basically always with open Notepad++ here, and I edit things there, and then I upload. But sometimes you might want to do some minor changes, and you want to edit it here. You maybe want to try things out, trial and error things, so it's faster if you just do it from here. But I myself, I like to have everything also off-site, all the files, CSS and everything. I like to keep it stored off-site. So if I'm going to do that anyway, it's just better for me to edit there in my notepads and whatnot, and then just copy paste the final outcome. So here's what I mean. So if you have your custom CSS code, normally, if you're using a Gutenberg theme, they all use the theme customizer, and you would have here additional CSS, and you input it here. This is something that's looking very awful. If we copy this code and then paste it here, it will work. So as you can see here, now this code just looks real nice. Like you can see what it is, what it does. Here, it's all like crumbled, like sandwiched here in this customizer. It's not so intuitive, and I've seen this customizer being laggy from time to time when you enter a lot of code and here it renders and stuff. I don't know, is it my computer or whatever, but yeah, this is what they call the best practice, but it's essentially the same thing. So you can either add the style sheet here or there, whatever. So what I'm doing, well, yeah, I'm gonna leave without editing. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding two things, and I'll show you that in one of my future videos. Like we will talk about the things that I have here in the child theme. This video is just to show you what the child theme is for, and why do you use it. So for example, I use it to these two codes, what they do essentially is they modify custom post type, and they modify some settings in the custom post types, and the other one actually blocks some things for the accounts that I want to give my client. It cleans up the Gutenberg editor, but those are videos on their own, so I'll show you that. If you're into that, it will probably be linked at some point in the description below or in the card, and subscribe, watch my future videos for that, and yeah, that is it. So I think we covered everything that you need to know about a child theme, and yeah, This is easy stuff, but of course, adding code to the functions PHP, the code itself is not that easy. So you gotta know what you're doing. So those examples we will show in some of my future videos. So at the end, what can we say? Do you need a child theme or not? So this is a big question. And normally, if you can do everything inside your theme with the customizer or a page builder and all other things, and you can, of course, every theme will enable you to input CSS somewhere. So if you can do all that without any other needs for any other deeper customizations, then you're good. But if you're like me, for example, in my custom post types, like I have in Cadence theme, I have news page for my client, and it has like a certain number of posts, and then I have projects. And if you don't edit anything, the number of posts shown on the archive you will set in WP settings, and when you set that number, it will be applied to also custom post types, their archives. And I don't want that. I want a different number. And for that, you need to input some code. Of course, you could use code snippets plugin, but yeah, code snippets is fine as well. For some minor things, you can use it, but the best practice is to use a child theme. It has a lot more usage. But yeah, if you need extra code, if you need extra modifications, then you can use child theme. If you ask yourself like, well, I just want to have it there. You don't have to have it there. You, at any point in time, you can just upload your child theme and start using it. Like you can copy your CSS there, whatever. Like it's not like best practice to use it. Best practice is if you don't need it, don't install it at all. Like it will not bloat your site. It will not add anything to the speed performance of your site. Don't think that any line of code, any file you add to your server will bloat up your site. It will not, if you keep things organized. Just think about it. If you need extra features that are not available with native settings of your theme or CSS code, then you need child theme. So that's the best practice. And if you like this video and this content that I'm doing on the channel, please hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing. Really, I need your help. I'm producing these videos on a weekly basis, and I need to produce a lot more, but I need YouTube to notice me, and I'm just starting out, so your support is so far been amazing. And yeah, I just want to thank you all for following me, and I promise I'm not gonna let you down. This channel is all about giving you value, so I'll keep producing content, and you keep liking, hitting that like button, telling everyone to subscribe, whoever needs to know about me. So yeah, that is it. Little thing at the end.